We don't have a single reason not to go live.
There's lots of reasons not to go live.
Professional podcast. We shouldn't go live in general.
I think just going death is the way to go these days. Going death.
Oh,
not deaf. Death.
Damn it, Dick. We're starting off tonight with some Night Gallery.
Oh, wow. We're going right into it. Well, let's get it over with.
All right. Well, let's hear the intro.
Boo doo doo.
We're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. There's a signpost up ahead. Your next stop, dark territory.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
To those amongst you with a predilection toward antique collection, or the occasional bargain hunting that takes place in out-of-the-way nooks and stalls, this painting suggests a certain required wariness when it comes to your shopping. Because there are moments when behind some dusty book or in a cobwebbed corner of an ancient vestibule, you'll uncover a little object art which can horrify the heck out of you.
All right. This painting has nothing to do with the actual episode, except it kind of looks like the Druid here.
It should have been Bill Bixby turning into the Hulk.
Yes.
That should have been the trial.
Or half. You know that
Yeah.
the trial, I think it's the trial.
Right, yeah.
Where it's half and half.
Yeah,
So,
Matt
that
Murdock.
and then half the Druid statue.
Yes, that'd be hilarious.
In this painting, when a lady goes junking about and uncovers a mythological statue that has lived past its time and intrudes on hers, we call the painting The Last Rites for a Dead Druid.
That doesn't make any sense either.
Hello, says man, their music sucks leading in. Hello, citizens. Welcome to LAW, the Twilight Zone review. You're the Beholder 537, Night Gallery 218B. Last Rites for a Dead Druid, as he just said. I'm Phoenix West.
Dead diggity here.
Dick, the greatest box set ever. I'm holding.
Ooh. They're all both seasons?
Oh,
Or all
it's
three?
all 3 seasons. Yeah.
All 3 seasons, yeah.
Host 98 stories of terror in this classic series.
Is that hard to find?
No.
Was
On
it still-
Amazon.
Yeah.
It was cheap.
Okay. I mean, you wouldn't. I don't think it ever up to Blu-ray though. It's just a DVD, right?
I believe they have Blu-ray now.
Do they? Oh, interesting.
I'm not.
That would be a waste of money.
I'm not doing it.
Do you really want to see that wallpaper
Yeah.
HD quality in the background of this store?
I can really see the red velvet
Oh,
in the furniture. Like,
you would have an
so visceral.
aesthetic seizure.
This doesn't mean DVD. I'd take VHS if I had it and it fit into something this size, but
VHS, the Night Gallery on VHS, $400 for the entire set.
that's way too much.
Well, it's because the videos are, it's a huge. It would take up so much space.
I think they do it like the Star Trek ones, Star Trek episodes, where you get like 4 episodes on the tape.
No, I don't think they did 4 episodes. They only had 1 for the original Trek on VHS. It was 1 tape, 1 episode.
Was it just 1?
It was just 1 because I had a few of them back in the day. And it was just 1.
I thought they did 2.
I had Journey to Babel, and that's about it. I had 1 tape once upon a time. Must have sold at a yard sale. I don't remember.
I love when those shows would do that, because whenever they had more than 2 hours of material on a tape, that means they recorded in like EP mode.
Yeah.
So it just looked like shit.
Well, I would tape everything in EP mode. Okay, fit more stuff on the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 8 hours of stuff on this thing. It was great.
EP mode, that's something that nobody knows what we're talking about.
No, it was the old days.
Yeah, because you could double your usage.
Oh yeah, it was so great.
What was it, SP and EP?
Well, there was SP, EP, and ELP, extra long play.
Oh,
I think it was because it was 2. You could record 2 hours. I think 2 hours, 4 hours, and 6 hours, or something like that.
Yeah, wait, that sounds about right. But we got some static coming from your mic here.
Oh, what about now?
It only gets picked up when you start talking louder, but
I'll just keep it cool.
nope, still got static.
I'm gonna come on now. What about now?
Mute you. You figure that out. Yeah, this is not a good one. It is.
It's not terrible.
No,
I'll tell you why.
definitely not terrible. You got Bill Bixby to look forward to, and his name is Bruce again.
Again, his name is Bruce because it's not queer.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he was Bruce in the TV show.
I don't quite get the premise of the episode. What the devil or whatever is trying to tease him with, because he has a hot wife, and it's like, hey, you want her sluttier, older, uglier friend?
Yeah.
Hey. Like,
I want the woman. Take the woman and kill the cat. By the way, kill the cat. Put the cat in the barbecue.
Maybe back.
I was laughing out loud.
Maybe back the mic up.
Maybe. What about now?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
Chords, maybe the chords.
the cat thing made me laugh because I thought he was just gonna kill it. And
Oh
then
yeah, it was great. And that old
the
maid ruined it.
He held it there for like a good 40 seconds. And I'm like, was that cat just douse itself in flame retardant material every day? Because why didn't it catch on fire?
Well, and then that's I love the maid drops the steak. She goes, "Oh," and he goes, "Shut up, you old bag, you old bag, get out of here. You're fired. Get out of here." I didn't do that. I wasn't trying to burn the cat.
Oh, I got it right here. It's amazing.
That's so great.
It was the only good part of the episode. Look at him.
Yes.
Marta?
Nothing?
What's wrong?
Okay, on the right is his wife, his current wife. On the
Yes.
left is
It's side bitch.
her older, sluttier friend, who seems like just a bad person all around.
Yeah.
All he does is shit talk her. Why is she dressed like a 60s hippie, and then the slutty friend is dressed like she's going to a cocktail party?
Well, it's a little bit of both. See, it's a freewheeling society in the late 70s, early 70s. They still live in the 60s.
Yeah, what year was
One
this?
person can't accept it, the other person has moved on, and the wife just can't let it go.
Yeah, 1972.
72. Good God.
Carol Ann. Oh, here's Mildred.
Can you imagine watching this live back in the day? Like you're like, oh God, Nightcatcher's on because you're a big fan of Twilight Zone. So like you're like, oh my God, brand new episode of Twilight Zone's on tonight. Oh, this is
You know, you mean Night Gallery?
yeah, because you missed out on Twilight Zone when it was live, but you're a big fan. You've seen all the episodes on I guess reruns if there was such a thing. It might not have been though. I don't know.
I'm looking up
how it worked back then.
She died in 2019. His wife on the right.
Oh,
At age 77.
what happened?
Ellie Mae on the left. Donna Douglas died at age 82 in 2015.
That's Ellie Mae.
Yeah.
From Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh yeah, I recognized her. I didn't recognize her until the kissing scene. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck, that's Ellie Mae. Like,
Oh shit! That's why I was like, she looks very familiar.
and then Bill Bixby died in 93 at
Yeah,
age 59.
that was really sad.
Yeah. So I watched a lot of Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, that was a bad one. I think it was cancer or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was a rough cancer too.
Yeah, it wasn't a good one. Not like your normal cancer, which is nice and calm.
Prostate cancer.
Yeah,
No, there's definitely worse cancers.
you should have had that Druid rip his dick.
Yeah, I don't. Why did okay. Another problem with the episode is the statue did not need to look like him or be him. That was unnecessary.
It's a strange choice, especially that when it looks like it's made out of paper mache.
Yeah, it doesn't make anything make more sense. In fact, it kind of goes the other way where you're like, is this a family curse? And you don't get any of those answers.
Right.
But just have it look completely different. It doesn't change the story in any way whatsoever.
Well, he's got that Quaker oat beard going on. That cool Quaker beard going on. He got this curly hair. And I just love I love the part where he every time he's in his bedroom, the statue's in his doorway, and he's like, oh.
Yeah.
And when he goes, kill her, Kill her. Put the pillow over her face.
Kill
her.
Put the fucking pillow over her face, man. Come on. Just do it, pussy.
Put lotion on your skin.
Yeah, I don't want to do it, man.
Put it over her face.
It'll be awesome.
2 minutes, she's gone. It'll be great. You can go bone Ellie Mae.
It's after this scene.
You can bone Ellie Mae if you want to. Yeah, here.
Look at him. It's doing like the Black Power fist. Right here.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Rock on. Have the other one.
The older, sluttier one with the diseases. Don't you want that? Not the sweet hottie that you're next to. The devil has lost his touch in this episode.
Well, you know, he likes Ellie Mae. He's just a big Beverly Hillbilly fan. That's all.
She was in Twilight Zone too. She was in the one that Adam loves. Eye of the Beholder.
Ellie Mae?
Yeah, she's the one when they wake up.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you're right. Wow, yeah.
Gold and blue and emerald one. Kill this one.
The one that gets suck the chrome off of a tailgate.
How? With your pillow. It's easy. Your pillow over her face.
With a cock in her mouth. Do it, Bruce.
Ooh.
Do it.
Come on now. I would help you with my paper mache arms. put this pillow over her face.
Well, they have to like change it throughout the episode, and oh my god, when they change it when it's out in the yard and it has a different face.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
The fucking worst. Because it changed.
The sun makes his eyes glow, and his whole head's glowing for some reason. I didn't understand that at all.
And then they zoom in, and you see that it's completely different than it was in the wide shot.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know what
bad.
Must have been a bad like VFX day or something.
I want to see if I can find that clip.
Oh,
there it is. No, that wasn't. No, that is it.
It's completely changed. Look, Bruce.
Look, Brucey. All right, look. Ah, bronze head, like terrified. It's doing this because Ellie Mae's coming up. Oh, fuck, no.
He's almost doing that Tom Brady meme. You know, the meme where he goes like, he's flicking the thing or whatever. That meme, very famous meme.
No.
We'll find, just forget it.
And then this is what it looks like up close. What?
Yeah.
And it's clearly like clay. You can see the clay marks in it.
Get away from me!
Oh, it's bad. I remember in high school, a friend and I in art class had to do you have to do a styrofoam like representation of a painting.
Oh.
We did a Picasso thing, so you can just make them out of and plug it in.
Yeah, sure.
And that looked better than this. And it did not look good.
Hey, I guess it wasn't worth $75.
Wasn't it? Was it that much?
Yeah, it was $75.
No, Dick. Plus $5 for shipping.
Yeah, well, because you had to get the truck.
Delivery. Yeah.
The delivery fee was $5.
They say that. Everyone takes a turn saying that.
Yeah.
As if I don't give a shit. Why we keep bringing this up? Like, what a weird thing to keep focusing on.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
So the story is this Druid guy or what did the guy call it? Druid?
Druid?
Was satanic. And I don't remember what happened and why he's a statue.
He sacrificed. He had blood sex cult, and they murdered people, children, animals, other people to the evil gods, the devil, whatever. And he had a Quaker Oat beard. Yeah,
but why is he a statue?
I think they said he was cursed and he was turned to stone or something like that. They don't get into the details. They just kind of just say, yeah, basically that's your great uncle or great grandfather or something like that, and you're related to him somehow. And he's just like, I don't believe in any of this. I'm a lawyer. I don't believe in this nonsense. I'm Hulk.
Oh, it's the scene where he explains it to her.
I've been as delighted as you might have imagined, had I really been descended from Bruce the Black. It seems he practiced sorcery.
And they're both named Bruce.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? I don't get this. Is so unnecessary.
Bruce the Black? You're Bruce the Black. That's weird, dude. Pissing on your fucking rug.
Well, our last name is the Black.
The Black.
Yes. And the religious ceremony sorcerers panic. And the worshippers follow their leaders habit of debauchery and rapine, as well as sacrifices both animal and human.
He is really milking this scene. As well as raping. Weird.
This got to be after before the Hulk, right? Or after the Hulk, or during the Hulk?
During, right?
Was he doing this?
72?
I feel like the Hulk was mid 70s or later 70s.
It might be. I know it was like.
I'll look that up.
I think it's. I'm looking right now.
Oh, okay. What was the Hulk? What year was that?
The Hulk was 77 to 82. Okay.
Oh wow, so yeah, that's way after before.
Okay.
So that's pretty
was
funny.
like during or slightly just before, but Sam 77.
So this is Bill Bixby doing the rounds, TV rounds in his early career.
Oh no, the last thing he did before he died was an episode of Blossom. What a shitty thing to go out on.
Oh.
Before that, he did 3 things of the Incredible Hulk and then a Diagnosis Murder TV movie. Blossom and died. He's like, no, out.
Oh.
I don't know. I watched the shit out of some Incredible Hulk. So, and
yeah,
cheesy as it was, I fucking love watching it.
Oh, it's great. It was on, I remember Sci-Fi used to re-air them. The Sci-Fi Channel, when it was good, they used to air those old 70s and 80s shows. Yeah. All the sci-fi cheap ass shows they could get for syndication. It was great. It was like, oh shit. And they have the occasional, let's the Incredible Hulk marathon this afternoon.
Oh yeah, it was on
5 episodes in a row because we have nothing else to put on this channel. And
every episode was borderline the same thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. He goes to a town. He gets hit by a bike. He goes, ah! Something happens. He got to save a girl, but he doesn't stay with the girl because he's constantly on the road because they have reporters after him.
And there's a lot of shows that followed that were the exact same thing.
Oh
even that John Carpenter show that I watched about the alien, the Starman show was that. It was just the same fucking thing. The guy wanders from town to town and gets involved in adventures. And I like the Starman show. Was it Starman or was it the other one?
Starman.
Was Starman? Was it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because it was the Jeff Bridges one, right? It was the TV show based on that. So yeah, yeah, in the Starman.
Oh right, yeah.
TV show when I watched it, it was actually pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, I think that was in the 90s.
I believe so.
Yeah, that was after the fact that Starman had already come out.
Yeah,
I feel like it was like a straight to cable show though.
So since his name is Bruce here, is he gay?
Well, that's the thing because they couldn't call him. They call him.
They call him David on the TV show.
David on the show because
they didn't want to call him Bruce because it sounds too gay.
Because Bruce was gay. That's what it was. Yeah.
So now that he's named Bruce here, am I to believe that he's gay?
Apparently, that's
Okay.
According to Hollywood at the time, yes.
Okay, that makes sense. I just want to track where we're supposed to be at.
Yeah, you're right.
My cousin's name is Bruce, and I always think about him when I hear about that. Oh, I love it.
My parents named me. I didn't. What do you want from me?
Yeah. Not a lot happens, and then he starts to beat the shit out of the statue, but he can't touch it that hard because it'll fall to pieces.
I love, he brings a crowbar out and he goes, enough of this. I'm going to end this forever. And he goes, oh, and he becomes the statue with the crowbar in his hand. It's the same pose, but now there's a crowbar in his hand. And then they take it back because, of course, they want their money back, scumbags.
Yeah, it's a different statue.
Yeah, and the guy goes like, oh, this is remarkable. What do you mean it's remarkable? It's the same fucking statue. He's got a crowbar this time.
Yeah. He's like, where's the only
brother? So stupid. Oh my God, the crowbar's amazing. I tell you what, you bought it for me for $75. Let me do you a favor. I will buy it from you for $45.
Oh, what was his deal? Because his intro scene in the beginning, he is just like doing a thing. He's doing a performance where he's like, well, let's see here. He's doing like airplane jokes.
Right.
Like, the movie Airplane, where he's like, well, it has a very good backstory. And they're like, what is it? He goes, I don't know. It just has to have a good backstory with how old it is. And it's like, what are we doing here? This guy's doing like yucks, and he's a fucking like janitor / owner of a thrift store.
Yeah.
Look at her. Come on. You're going to go with Ellie Mae over there? Whatever. Why does the wife become heartless after this? Is beyond me. But
Well, yeah.
I got to admit it.
we gotta admit it.
A very nice piece. Good stone, fine condition. How much is she asking for this piece, young lady?
I'm sure Mrs. Tarday won't refuse any reasonable offer, Mr. Bernstein.
What happened to the Druid? Is she banging the Druid?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's implied.
And they killed the wife, right?
Or maybe more likely, yes. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I didn't think about that till right now. What happened to the wife? But the Druid really seemed like he wanted to kill him with a pillow. I think he just finished the job.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's
And
go
he
to
kept,
opening,
he kept her in the closet just in case.
just like Bruce.
Jenny!
Yeah.
Jenny, you've got to come
Yes,
and take a look
Mildred.
at this.
What did you find, Mildred?
Great Aunt Mildred. Okay, here's his yuck scene.
Mr. Bernstein, Miss McVeigh.
Oh, I hate this entire fucking room, by the way. Look at this god awful room.
I know. It's when I first saw that, I was like, that wallpaper. If Phoenix woke up in the middle of the night and his wife put that wallpaper in his room, he'd go insane.
No, I would look just like Bruce Banner when he wakes up and
put a pillow over her face for making the decision.
But then I would tear it down and see chapter 40. Oh, you didn't see that movie, number 23. Never mind.
Well, I know what happened.
Okay.
Set to actually watch it. Can't find it. It's nowhere to be found on streaming.
We're wondering.
I can recite it for you, like almost line by line, that many times, and it does not deserve watching that many times at all.
No,
it's on that list of movies I like more than I should. Because even I'll admit it's not a good movie, but it is entertaining.
Right.
I hate this room so much. It's claustrophobic for no reason. It doesn't look like a store. It looks like one of those houses you go in, where it's like the Anne Frank lived there for 3 weeks, or Edison stayed there, and they call it a historical house, and they don't want to move anything.
Yeah.
It just looks awful.
We got one of those over here called the McHenry Mansion.
Oh,
the Victorian mansion, and I've been inside once in like the entire time I've lived here.
I remember. Oh, who is it? Who is that person?
Oh,
no idea.
No,
no. I went in a high school. I want to say it might have been middle school, but we went to and visited the Edison house because he lived in Ann Arbor for a while. But it's like the dude was barely there. He went there. I don't even know why he went there, but he was there.
Was he like he got there because it was the prestige? He had to put light bulbs out in the town.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know why, but I distinctly remember being there and be like, "This is fucking boring." And I don't mind museums and stuff, but it's just his factory,
right?
It was like before he was working on the early stages of the light bulb, his incandescent light bulb.
Yeah,
right before he stole it from that other guy.
Well, I bought the place from the older people, and I found this stack of dust and rags in the museum, in the basement.
About the statue?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a very fine piece. There's a story connected with
It moved when he touched it.
this piece, ladies.
What's the story?
I don't know the story.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. What do you want from me? I can do that.
I'm the original Judd Hirsch. What do you want?
I'm going to give you $35 for the statue. I know I paid you. I bought it from sold you for $75, but I must recoup my benefit.
I'm surprised he didn't go, well, I bought it for $200 plus $12 for shipping. I had to borrow someone's truck. It was Tim. He's from
my son's truck.
He's from LaPontroy. I had to borrow his truck.
It's very sensitive balls. He has prostate.
It's like, I'm so sorry. How does this factor? Oh, it doesn't. Well, you're gonna listen to it. Like, why?
I'm very lonely in the shop. You're my first and only customer of the week.
Oh man, this guy definitely is gonna kill himself.
I have a rope tied on the crossbeam in the basement.
Maybe that's why those chairs are on the wall, so you can.
The access. Brooks was here, and so was I. I'm going to hang myself.
Oh, you're right. Who was Brooks?
Doesn't matter to me.
Another joke.
Yeah.
Oh man. Dick, I'm going to give this one a 5.
I'm going to give it a 6.
Wow.
Just because Ellie Mae, for some reason, there was a moment there where I'm just like, God, or like she was standing next to the other girl. I just kind of got lost in like a little fantasy happening there.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm just like, oh man, what am I thinking? And I just kind of like, oh, thanks, Night Gallery. Thanks, that little
What your fantasy was.
my little fantasy for about 2 seconds. I was like, yeah, get in there, girl.
I think he could have had all 3. Like a 3.
I would think so. I think I would what he would prefer because he's a hedonist.
Yeah, he's a
Satan worshiper. He's a hedonist. He wants to put his dick in everything.
I think he could have had if unfortunately the other Bruce got stuck as a statue, but it could have had a 4-way, a 4G.
Exactly. With that crowbar.
Yeah, and just watching himself
sit on the crowbar.
The A part of this episode is the waiting room. It stars Albert Salmi, the murderer from the Twilight Zone that we're going to discuss here in our next episode. Yes, we will get to that one. And Death's Head revisited.
Ah! That's my laugh of the German officer. Ah! He breaks the window. Ah!
Oh yeah, and that's on the Twilight Zone Hates Windows segment.
Yes, brilliant piece.
All right, let's get out of here, Dick, on this episode. Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dick.
So long, citizens.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW, the Twilight Zone. The podcast begins now.
I didn't realize it said the beginning. Like,
yeah,
it's very much the intro.
Oh well, it works.
Whatever. Bye.
Why are you doing this to me? It's like that Simpsons episode where you play Monster Mash on President's Day.
At the very end when they're on the swing.
Yeah.
And they're arguing.
Oh, God, it's so great.
That's an episode. That scene is, for some reason, just burned in my brain from childhood.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember where I was during that episode. I don't know why. Couldn't even tell you what episode it is. I just remember that scene.
That's a good episode. It's the Ralph Wiggum falls in love with Lisa Simpson.
Yeah, the Will You Be Mine?
Yeah, Will You Be Mine. It's the Valentine's episode.
Yeah, okay.
He goes to give Lisa a gift, and Homer answers the door. She's in the can. What do you want? Oh, or she's in the can. Go away. Okay, I'll do anything for Lisa. Anything, huh? And he's on the roof tarring. These tar fumes are making me dizzy. And Homer's
they'll do that.
Oh, he's in the hammock. They'll do that.
The reaction I'll never forget. They'll do that.
Yeah, they'll do that. Oh, God. Just a genius show. Genius. But here we are. Death's Heads Revisited. Another genius episode.
Not yet. We're not there yet, but.
Oh, are we not Quality Mercy? Or we're going to
discuss here in our next episode? No, I'm just saving the last episode still.
Oh, okay.
Now I'll change the background and so on.
I understand now. I understand its power now. The Shankar Stones. You understand the power of the rock? Yes, I understand its power. Temple of Doom and the power stuff.
Kalima! I need to rewatch that.
It's a great movie.
I think my 8-year-old is ready to watch it because I was younger than 8 when I watched it and it horrified me in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking dark. Can't forget when they lower that first guy in the cage.
Well, that's the thing. It's funny. There's a lot of deleted stuff out of that movie.
I wonder why.
Well, it got a lot darker.
It's crazy.
It makes more sense to it. It would have been great to see because it kind of like it's pretty cool scenes. Like they reveal how they kill that one guy. The guy in the background, you can see it with the with that big pulley thing, and then you think he basically dies off screen. But in the original version, he attacks Indy, and like Indy throws him into the fire pit, like connected to the cage, and he burns up.
I want to see that. Does the footage exist?
I don't know if the footage exists. There's stills, there's behind the scenes pictures, but I don't know if the footage actually exists.
God, I wish they knew back in the day what we would want to see now.
Well, that's the thing. Like this stuff just deteriorates over time, and when they didn't give a shit about it then, they're not going to. It's like, oh, we got to take these outtakes. This 30 minutes of footage from a movie that no one's going to give a shit about in 2 weeks.
I'll save this footage, this
later.
film in my grandma's attic.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's how that works,
Yeah. And the fire starts up there because it's film.
Hey, I'm sick of, at a certain time in life, if you had a comic book store, I'm sure people would sell you the Amazing Fantasy #1. That's the first, Spider-Man. It's like a $30,000 book or whatever. I'm sure at one point in history, there was like a guy who had a stack of 30 of them. He goes, I can't fucking sell these to save my life. No. I'm sick of them. And he puts them in a box and chucks them in the back room, and they sit there for 80 years, and he even forgets he had them. Oh, I'd love to find a place like that one day.
You are slipping into another fantasy.
I really am. Oh God, that'd be so awesome. I have those dreams sometimes. Where I had the weirdest dream where I won like $100 million jackpot at the casino. It was very weird. It was a weird dream.
Huh. I don't ever have ones where I win money, but I do have a lot of dreams where I'm at somewhere random and I find like Ghostbuster toys.
Oh wow.
It's always toys. Like I'm like going through. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm collecting. Then I wake up. I'm like, damn it.
I found a tub.
I seriously twice a month. I would say. Like that happens a lot.
Wow. You're manifesting. You're trying to make it real.
Maybe it just lets me know I need to go to one of those stores because it's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm sure you got some good stuff in there. He had good stuff in there. I want to go back one of these days.
Oh, we should probably start.
Probably good, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's do.
Something wrong with her. I know she's not deaf or dumb or retarded or anything.
Nope.
You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. There's a signpost up ahead. Your next stop, dark territory.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
Mr. Schmidt recently arrived in a small Bavarian village which lies 8 miles northwest of Munich. A picturesque, delightful little spot, one time known for its scenery, but more recently related to other events having to do with some of the less positive pursuits of
Sir, do you need a room?
Slaughter, torture, misery, and anguish. Mr. Schmidt, as we will soon perceive, has
Sir,
an interest
you
in
can't
the
smoke
ruins
in
of a
here, sir.
concentration camp.
Shut up, Joe.
15 years ago, his name was Gunther Lutze. He held the rank of a captain in the SS. He was a black uniformed, strutting animal whose function in life was to give pain. And like his colleagues of the time, he shared the one affliction most common amongst that breed known as Nazis.
Herpes.
He walked the earth without a heart.
Oh.
And now former SS Captain Lutze
keeps
will
going.
revisit his old haunts,
With
satisfied perhaps that all that is awaiting him in the ruins on the hill is an element of nostalgia. What he does not know, of course, is that a place like Dachau cannot exist only in Bavaria. By its nature,
By its very nature.
it must be one of the popular
I remember that. I
areas
don't know why.
of the Twilight Zone.
Hello, that's how you do music sting there, Rod. Hello, citizens. Welcome to the LAW Review. You're the holder, 538, TZ59s, 309, Death's Head Revisited. I'm Phoenix West. First covered this episode on episode 81, back on March 13th of 2018 with Just Frank.
Wow.
Long time ago. 8
That's
years.
long.
Over
That's
8
long
years.
time. That's crazy.
81. We're in
That's insane.
538 now. God damn.
Wow.
Dick, this is like the most important episode of the Twilight Zone, I would say.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
For historical reasons, yes.
What's the historical reason for this one?
The
Well, for the Holocaust.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, that, yeah. Well, I mean, come on. We all know it didn't really happen, but whatever. No.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those.
Let's go right down the rabbit hole.
It was more like 20 people died, I think. I don't know. Anne Frank was a lie. That was fake. All that stuff.
Good. It's a good book.
It's not even a good book. I like the parts where she got into her little lesbian. She was exploring lesbianism. Yeah.
Were those deleted scenes?
That's in the book.
Is that your fan fiction?
No, it's in the book. There's like she's talking about how like she was fancying one of her. I don't know if it was a friend or a cousin, and like she said, like we have kissy time, kissy parties. something like that.
Yeah.
I remember someone was bringing that up because it was about her exploring what maybe she could have been if the Nazis didn't put her in a gas chamber.
I mean, a lot of people could have that.
Yeah, and they're the first to go.
Yeah, this is a rough one because it's a really good episode.
And the
like, how do you make
production value is fantastic.
Oh yeah,
the set's awesome. It's just, I mean, obviously, it's a set, but man, they did a really good job on it.
Oh, definitely. And I misspoke in the last episode when I said Albert Salmi was in this one. He's clearly not. He's in the next one, The Quality of Mercy.
Yes,
I was thinking got him switched. Yes. Can you imagine if Albert Salmi was the main character of this one and you had to deal with that? Hey, the murderer's here.
Good old Dean Stockwell.
Oh yeah, the whole cast was, and then Spock is in this one.
Yeah, Tender Murphy. Yeah.
Yes, you killed me. What are we doing?
But what I found, well, this guy, the main, the villain in this piece, has he been on Twilight Zone before? I feel like he's in a couple episodes.
You're talking about the Jew, right?
Oh, well, maybe both. I'm talking about the Nazi and the Jew. Because he looked.
No, you said the bad guy. Sorry, I just assumed.
Yeah, the bad guy.
Yeah.
Just assumed it was a Jew.
No, the hero was not. Yes, he was. I think they're both in. I was doing a classic switching who you're talking about joke. Yeah, this guy is in another one, I believe. Joseph, and I know the other guy is. No, his name is Oscar Breggy Jr. I know the name, know the man. He died in 76 at only age 58. Oh, he's in the I don't need to look into this. He's in the Rip Van Winkle Caper episode. Water.
Oh, that's right.
Water.
Yeah.
Very good episode. Man, he that means he was young here. He's in his 40s.
I'll give you gold bars for your water.
He died at age 58.
What happened?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious now.
Had to be a heart attack.
Yep. Literally, as I'm reading that, you said, yep.
Yeah,
the other guy, Joseph Skidkraut, definitely butchering that name, died in 64.
I'm a scared kraut.
Which is 3 years after this episode. He's also in the trade-ins, that episode where the husband and wife want to go trade in their bodies.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a sweet episode.
He was in the Best Picture movie, The Life of Emile Zola, that nobody's seen. He died at age 67 and 64. He died of a heart attack as well.
Wow.
He's from Austria. Oscar Breggy's from Hungary.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. No, this is a hard one to make fun of because it's sad and sorrowful, and you know what I mean.
It's one of the revenge. Yes, it's the ghosts coming back for revenge episode because they've done that before with the Lusitania one. With the German, he's on the boat, or not the Lusitania. He was on the Queen Mary or whatever. I can't remember the boat, and he gets blown up by the U-boat at the end of the. And he goes, "We're gonna die! Get us off this boat!"
Yeah, the Death Ship.
Yeah, something like that.
I believe that was that one.
Was that the hour? That was the hour one, wasn't it?
There's a couple that are so similar in titles that they're hard to
but that one specifically, he looks out. He looks at the U-boat captain. It's him. He goes, "Oh!" And he goes, "Fire! Fire on them! Fire on them all!" Kills them all.
We did that one not that long ago too.
No, not too long ago. Yeah,
the titles all blend.
That's why I was thinking about it because this is very similar. Though that was this one is a season 3 episode, correct?
This is season 3. They're both season 3. This
right.
One,
Yeah.
The next one.
Yeah.
And I put this together with Quality of Mercy for obvious reasons, and he's alive, obviously for the same reason. They're all World War II related. They're all about racism.
Yeah.
And yeah, just atrocities. This is our triple feature of just misery. I had to throw the Dead Druid one in here just because I had to put it somewhere. So I just threw it at the beginning. Yeah, it has nothing to do with these three, but this is our fun show. This is our fun night, Dick.
Fun night.
It's just a really good episode with two really good actors and it's so effective, and it's almost impossible to make fun of.
Well, yeah, right, because it's a really somber episode, but also the acting's good and the story's good. And this is like one of the top 5 episodes probably of the whole show.
Rating wise, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't think people remember it like the general, you know what I mean? It's not one of those, but I think fans of the show would rate this toward the top, definitely.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It's 8.1.
Yeah.
I give this one a 10. I love this one.
Yeah, I would say it's yeah. I mean, it's one of the best ones they ever did.
The Frank and I, all we really could say in the original episode was, I think it's the most important episode, like historic wise, but what else can you say about it? You know what I mean? It's just 2 guys, and that's it. And then the doctor shows up at the end and does the end of Psycho speech.
Yes.
He must have snapped. Well, you see, he must have seen ghosties that got revenge, and he went insane. He does that whole speech at the end, and that's unnecessary because we saw what happened.
We have time to fill in this episode. We need to have come and talk. God damn, what do you want from me? I can't write all these episodes.
I'm glad this is a half-hour one, though. This one would have suffered from an hour.
But that's the thing. It's like I kind of wanted it to be longer because they could have explored more.
But what are you going to? This would be the same thing over and over, though. I think it would really run into repetition problems.
Well, I mean, sure.
Give this guy an extra 20 minutes to talk.
What happened to him?
Tom Lennon, the original Tom Lennon.
Not 2 hours ago.
Oh, yeah.
All right, then.
I have no idea. I only know that he is screaming through pain. No, it's more than pain, it's agony. And there isn't a mark on him. He's insane.
Should I wear short shorts, sir?
But what could happen in 2 hours to turn a man into a raving maniac? That somebody will have to tell me that.
There's an answer to the...
Oh, yeah. It just keeps going and going.
Yeah. No, that's not the same. This is not the same actor that's in the next episode. The one that Dennis Hopper kills.
Oh, that's in our.
It's got to be a different actor, but it's almost could be the same actor.
No, that guy's leaner and older.
Yeah, but they both talk the same.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, you're gonna go there. Okay.
Well, that was the one in those days. That was the go-to accent for a Jew was that voice.
That voice.
They didn't have nuance.
Well, they had it in the night gallery because the shopkeeper in the Dead Druid one. I don't know his story. I don't know. So, Dick, what else do we say about this one? I think we're done. Like, it's just a really good episode. Definitely worth watching. I think they should show this in like high school.
Yeah.
It's one of the rare episodes where they should actually teach this to kids.
Well, this one they show this episode, and they show the one with George Takei that got banned for 50 years.
Yeah, we're doing that next week, and I watched all of, or not next week, 2 weeks from now, and I watched all of them yesterday, and I got some issues with the encounter this time, and I'm like, I don't think the character's as racist as the writer is. Because it makes George Takei turn into
oh sure, yeah.
Like
that part.
Yeah, it's rough. It was a rough watch. But that guy's a gruff voice, and then George Takei. Banzai!
That's George Takei being homosexual.
Also, that is in the Twilight Zone Hates windows.
So, yes, it is. Rightfully so.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna find those answers now.
Should we just play that and end on that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we need speaking of time filling.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Do you want to fill in the time here by explaining what happened in our podcast, like the episode did? Or do you?
Yeah, why not?
All right, we'll just play the Windows thing.
Okay.
Yeah, 10s all around. Teach it to kids. Until next time, which is Quality and Mercy. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dig.
Twilight Zone Hates windows.
Beyond it is another dimension.
Wait, we got an outro.
Doctor's question. All the Dachau's must remain standing. The Dachau's, the Belsons, the Buchenwalds, the Auschwitzes. All of them. They must remain standing because they are a monument to a moment in time when some men decided to turn the earth into a graveyard.
I love that.
Into it, they shoveled all of their reason, their logic, their knowledge, but worst of all, their conscience. And the moment we forget this, the moment we cease to be haunted by its remembrance, then we become the gravediggers. Something to dwell on and to remember. Not only in the Twilight Zone, but wherever men walk God's earth.
It might be the greatest thing he's written, that little speech on the outro. All right, here's windows breaking.
Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound.
Mr. Stout! Mr. Stout! Oh!
My way.
Just like the picture shows. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because I'm going to go out and find one of those details. Now!
A dimension of sound.
That last clip is never going to get old.
Oh, I remember the first time I saw that, I could not stop laughing.
Some people start a whole podcast about that one clip. And it goes on
them.
500 some episodes.
Oh my god.
All right, bye. All right, let's save that. Find one of those details now.
But just the way he jumps out the window, it's so funny, and it's just ridiculous. And like he could have just opened the window, really, and just got out to the. I mean,
that doctor didn't look spry. I think he could have just went. All right, I'm going to walk out your front door now.
Yeah, because you're right there, like the door from the outside.
Yeah, I am twice your size. What, are you going to stop me?
Oh God! I'll take your car. That's good shit.
Couple of dude, because it's in the outro. All right, moving right along here. We've already started the new podcast. I didn't even change the shit yet.
Moving right along, fancy free. Moving right along. That's from the Muppet movie.
Oh God, wow, yeah.
You ever see Muppet movie?
I have. I can't do those, man. I don't like them.
There's a certain charm about the first one. There's something about it. Sorry,
can't do it. I don't know. I've never liked that shit.
Well, I don't understand anime. I can't watch anime. There's certain things I can't watch either. Something about it kind of like gives you like the it just ain't right. I ain't gonna watch that.
Yeah, it's everything with. You know, it's weird because I grew up watching like Fraggle Rock,
right?
And I even watch Muppet Babies, but I can't watch Muppets and Sesame Street. I remember when I watched my nephew once when I'm a little older than him, and he turns on Sesame Street. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Like I didn't know. Man, yeah, I don't know. Childhood was weird.
And you went to bed, and your mom and dad bought you a nice little Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy on the shelf. You're sleeping all of a sudden. Oh God, what is that?
Yeah, then
the fuck is a pig?
Well, I used to hang out with this really old man as a kid, and he would like carry me up the stairs and stuff. It was really weird.
Because then I wouldn't have the fun of carrying you, and you'd get yourself a young boyfriend.
I'm serious. You could do it, couldn't you?
Well, perhaps, but no, Jenny, I mustn't do it.
Why?
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW, the Twilight Zone. The podcast begins now.
Starved. And yet there's no one in there to tell them that the war's over for them. Those poor guys.
It's August 1945. The last grimy pages of a dirty, torn book of war. The place is the Philippine Islands. The men are what's left of a platoon of American infantry, whose dulled and tired eyes, set deep in dulled and tired faces, can now look toward America. That moment when the nightmare appears to be coming to an end. But they've got one more battle to fight. And in a moment, we'll observe that battle. August 1945, Philippine Islands. But in reality, it's high noon in the Twilight Zone.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LAW 539 TZ59s 315. Equality of Mercy Redux. Phoenix West here. Dick. I assumed you had seen Death's Head Revisited, so I didn't ask, but is this your first time watching Quality of Mercy?
No, I've seen this one before.
Okay.
And this has been actually this whole the last 3 episodes here. This is probably the best acted group of Twilight Zone episodes we've seen.
Yeah,
as a collection, because all the performances are really good by real actors. Because these are all the guys who go out and do movies, especially the next episode. That one, I mean,
yeah,
Dennis Hopper is insane.
I've told you about the next episode.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about that during the live.
But this one's got you got Dean Stockwell, who has been around forever. He's dead now. He was great in Blue Velvet for that one scene where he did the scene. But this, I mean, a young Dean Stockwell with the young Leonard Nimoy,
young Sam,
and yeah, it's so nuts watching this.
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy is barely in the actual thing.
Yeah,
young Al. Sorry, not Sam.
Young Al.
Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
It's. I think you might be right. But there's also I chose the serious ones for today, so I mean that's kind of self-selecting, really.
Right.
But yeah, this is a triple banger tonight. I didn't really care for Bill Bixby in the Night Gallery one, to be honest.
I mean, he was whatever.
He is just kind
serviceable.
of.
I mean,
yeah. I'm not going to include him in this list.
No, this is Twilight Zone, different category.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Thank you, Siri. What? Why did that happen?
Just playing shit. No, I got in my car today with my wife, and I looked down. My phone's just like, "Hey, I bet he wants to see the detailed weather report," and it just pulled it up on my phone. I'm like, "What are you doing? Why are you showing me this?"
That's so weird. Yeah. AI's taking over. It's over.
Yeah, I must have said something, but you have to say, "Hey Siri" to activate it.
No, don't do that.
Tell me about Equality of Mercy from the Twilight Zone. Want to hear it?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Good job, AI. That's mostly what Siri does.
Well, my Siri's.
What is it playing?
Some Y files.
Y files?
It's the.
Is it a review of the X-Files?
No. It's the paranormal. It's like a podcast. There's like paranormal alien stories.
Oh God.
They're great. It's a fun show.
I really am losing you to the conspiracy theory stuff, aren't I?
Oh, it's fascinating.
God,
because all that shit's coming out. We got this all the news of the UFOs coming out. All the files being let loose.
And it's gonna be like, oh, it's all heavily redacted still. Great.
This guy's from the future.
It's gonna be all useless information that we get to argue over.
Yeah.
Were we promised the JFK files?
Those did come out,
and nothing. See,
nothing.
That's
it was more. There's just more of the same.
Yeah,
but like nothing. But it did kind of admit that the CIA was involved. So it kind of said, yeah, no, we did kill him.
we killed him a little. We
killed him with the help of the mafia here and there, but not quite the same. But also, I think they kind of admitted that Oswald was involved, but he wasn't, and not technically a patsy, but a patsy. I don't know, because he was involved in it, and he was going to kill he tried to kill the president, but I don't know if I don't think he did, because he killed a cop the same day. So it's like, if you didn't do it, why would you be walking around running and you kill a cop, you kill a Dallas PD officer? But I guess he was involved in it too. And there's like the whole thing. That's another whole conspiracy theory hole to go down. Like he was like an FBI informant, or like he was a dirty cop but working for the government, involved in the assassination. So it's all over the place. It's ridiculous. I mean, and the alien shit is even worse. That shit goes so. I mean, just so much shit. Everything is an alien. Everything is everything. That's nuts. It's
I like how we're supposed to like that shit's supposed to get released like what 90 years. It's supposed to just all get released.
With the JFK stuff,
everything.
Oh, everything, yeah.
Everything's supposed to get because everyone's dead by that point, so there's no reason to redact stuff, and it doesn't happen the way it's supposed to. They keep because they add on,
right? Yeah.
And they're just like, "Are you gonna release it?" And they're like,
"Wow."
That's a good thing you use that clip.
I had it geared up.
Yeah, that's good. We haven't seen that one in a while.
No, it's one of my favorites.
But this is a good episode. This one is more or less about like war, about the tragedy, the brutality of war, and Dean Stanton's just like he's a war hawk, and he wants to we're kill all those Japs, we're gonna kill them, and he's like, we don't want to do this anymore, sir. Can we have a break? The war's over. Let's just call it a day. He's like, no, god damn it, we're gonna go in that caves, we're gonna cut the fucking hearts out.
If it wasn't for the next episode, this might be the best acting on the Twilight Zone.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Dean Stockwell is fucking phenomenal in this episode.
Yeah.
Even when he's covered in Japanese paint and doing an accent.
Yeah.
The Japanese makeup.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with the makeup. I got it, but the accent for me was a bit far. Oh, yes. It's like, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It's hard to overlook, though. But I get why they did it.
You're a dojo. You gotta sound like a dojo.
Oh, my favorite because he's in the okay. So it's Dean Stockwell is the leader. He comes in last minute.
Yeah, he's the new colonel or whatever in charge.
Albert Salmi has most of the dialogue in the beginning.
Yeah.
Then there's Leonard Nimoy's there. He's one of them. There's two other guys, and they're all just like beat down, like they've been on this island for a while, just trying to get these Japanese soldiers out of this cave. One way or the other. I don't know why they are going after them. Still, it's a cave. Do you need the cave?
I mean, the war's over. Time to get out of there.
Yeah, but I think that's why they're just sitting there. They're like, we're not going to keep going because the war's over. Like we've pushed them back on every island at this point. So, and that's what he said in the beginning. Like nobody's told this kid that we're done. Like the mission's over, and he's like, he has that speech like first day of the war, last day of the war. If they are the enemy, you kill them. And what Albert Salmi heard was first day of marriage, last day of marriage. If they are married to you, kill them and then yourself. Because that's what he did in real life after this episode. He did it in 1990, which is weird. Way after this episode.
Well, he
seems like I don't know. It seems like a young man's thing.
You can get tired of a bitch in your old age. It happens.
Yeah, something's going on in that marriage.
That wasn't working out. It took years, and he finally just couldn't take it anymore.
Do you think his wife had an Andy Dick hanging around?
I probably.
Yeah.
And it was her like other son from another husband or something.
Ever since you told me about that, the Andy Dick thing, because I didn't know that, but ever since you told me that, I've heard 15 clips about that.
Oh, the whole Phil Hartman thing.
Yeah. Even one with Andy Dick saying like I wasn't hanging around her.
Yeah.
That time.
Yeah.
But how do you trust Andy Dick?
You don't.
Kind of an unreliable source at that point.
Yes.
He'll be dead before the end of the year. I bet he dies before Shatner.
I said that 20 years ago. Here we are.
Yeah, but you've seen the videos of him on the street.
Oh yeah, he's completely lost.
Yeah.
I think he's a mess.
Yeah. It would bother me more if he wasn't so fucking irritating when he's not, on drugs. He's just irritating. Right. He's just a bad person all around.
Yeah, I mean, he starts shit. He fights people. He's awful.
Just the worst person. Drugs are not just the worst person. Because even like Artie Lang has drugs, but he doesn't fight. Like seems like a sweetheart.
No, the problem with Artie Lang was his fans just kept giving him drugs.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, shit, I'm trying to get sober.
That's what I'm saying. Like the drugs didn't make, Andy Dick worse. It was Andy Dick was bad to begin with. Now he's using drugs. But sorry, what were you going to say?
No, the whole. Did you hear the whole Jordan Peele, Keenan thing?
No.
Well, why that they kind of fell apart?
No.
It's all because of Keenan's wife. I guess she's a fucking cunt.
Oh.
And she's ruining his career because every time he has a project, she has to be executive producer.
And you told me this. Okay.
Did I say this already? Because I heard this a while ago. And she just starts fighting. And she just starts fights and shit, and if she don't like you, she'll fire you or try to make your life miserable, even though you're like the co-creator of the show. And I guess Get Out was written. That's basically George Keenan's wife is Alyssa Williams or whatever, or whatever her name was in that movie. The girl, the wife, or the
really
the white girl,
Allison Williams.
Yeah, Allison Williams. Yeah, because Keenan's married to a white woman.
Yeah,
but so is Jordan. So there you go.
Is Keegan Michael? Yeah, well, she's Italian.
Whatever. That's even worse.
Yeah, he's married to Chelsea Peretti from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Is awful is a highly debated topic, largely stemming from rumors and conflicting perspectives in the entertainment industry. This is the AI answer. Huh. Okay. I don't know. Oh, she looks awful. Yeah, I can see her being awful.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, who's he married to? It's just different ladies in every picture.
Different ladies.
Oh, yeah, this is the wife. This is the one he's in.
It's ladies' night. Oh, what a night.
I don't know. And he seems like such a nice dude, too. Like,
I know that's the problem. I love him. And he's in this horrible, like, he's lost friends over this. He's lost business partners. It's fucking his career up. It's just so sad. That's why women are the bane of existence.
Yeah, I mean,
women are the bane.
I mean, at a certain point, you can't really blame her. You got to blame him too.
Well, sure, problem. So, that is the problem.
Yeah, and that sucks because their show was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, good stuff.
I didn't get around to it till way after it was off the air, but I'm glad I did.
Speaking, we'll talk about this later. I'm sorry. We'll talk about Twilight Zone now. And then you got Dean Stockwell doing a great job, and yeah, I mean, not much to say. Just the performances, and this is great. It's one of those great episodes with a moral, and not to be confused with the elegy, the purple elegy. Is that the one?
Purple Testament.
Purple Testament, where
that's the one where he sees the glowing faces.
He's glowing face, and like he sees his glowing face, and he dies, and which is kind of a somber ending to that too.
Yeah,
but, yeah. I mean, anytime there's a World War II story, I think there's about what? Oh God! Well, there's a lot of them. Because technically speaking,
Rod was in World War II in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big deal. Kind of a big war, you know. No, but I do want to make an episode of the new Twilight Zone show in my head, because how should I word this? The episode will feature this storyline, Dick. You try to go back in time to convince, God damn it, John Landis not to remake this episode in the Twilight Zone movie.
Right.
And that's what the segment's about. Because it's not a direct remake of this episode, but this is his segment, really.
Right.
This is the closest one to it, and it's because it's seen it from both sides, and he experiences it. It's kind of a mix of Death's Head and this kind of combined.
Right.
And that would be a fun episode, trying to convince young John Landis not to do it.
Yeah.
To save some lives.
Well, you said they're Cambodian kids. Who cares? They do it anyway.
Wait, I get to keep acting, and you show him the stupids, and he goes, "Oh, you're right. If this is the end result."
No. He says, "I finally get to do my dream script of stupids."
Tom Arnold. Oh my goodness!
I've been writing this for 10 years.
I'm a huge Tom fan. Oh my good. Oh,
I love Roseanne.
What's the downside?
Boo-doo-boo-doo, boo. Vic Morrow's dead.
And then you cut to me, like I'm the main character, and I look at the camera, and you hear, you get the Curb Your Enthusiasm music.
Yeah. Do 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 whoop boom boom boom
whoop whoop. Do my best, Larry David, and then credits, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is that?"
This show sucks.
All my Twilight Zones would be just referencing the old episodes and like going back in time. Every single one of them.
Yeah, we could do it.
I feel like if we go back and listen to this podcast, we can come up with a few seasons worth of episodes just based on our random ideas.
Yeah.
This is my best one though. I just want to see young George, or not George. I keep wanting to say George Lucas because of the what's that short that was made back in like 2000? Damn it! What is that called?
The short with George Lucas in 2000.
Yeah, it's like college kids made a little short about George Lucas. George Lucas in Love.
Oh, George Lucas in Love.
Yeah, that it would be like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
but with
That was
John
like
Lucas.
2005, 2015, or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, it was like 99, 2000.
I think. Oh, it might have been 2005. I feel like it was 2000. Was when Revenge of the Sith came out.
99.
Was it 99? Oh,
Yeah.
so episode 1 came out. Wow,
that's when that came out.
Jesus,
because that girl was in it.
Oh, that girl
from Stuff.
Oh wow,
I think she was in Now and Then.
Oh wow.
But anyway, yeah, really good episode, and it's effective in a way that seems like it'll be problematic with today's lens on things, but it works regardless. Because he's literally turning Japanese. Oh, if I read this episode, I'm definitely using that song. He literally turns Japanese, and then his commanding officer tells him to kill every single American. Then that makes him learn a lesson. And then he switches back, and he's like, well, hopefully we go somewhere else and you get to kill him there. And he's like, I hope not. God, I hope not. But he's really good.
My God, I love it so. Rommel, I read your book. That's from Patton. Is this an 8 for you or 9? I would say this is probably an 8, a solid 8.
Wow, that's a mistake. I'd give it an 8.
Yeah.
For some reason it had a 6 rated for me. I wonder why.
Huh.
Anyway, yeah, I give this one an 8. It is a really good episode. Effective. Maybe I had a problem the first time with the Japanese thing. I don't know. But yeah, I really do like this episode. Again, what do you say about these serious ones where there's not really anything too wacky happening?
Doesn't bother me.
Albert Salmi, you are a mystery I'll never understand. I love when his death says, died April 22nd, 1990, Spokane, Washington, USA. Murder-suicide. He was, Peggy dodged a bullet here, literally. He was married to Peggy Ann Garner from 56 to 63. They divorced. They had one child. And then he was married to Roberta Pollock from 64 to 1990. Their deaths.
Her death.
2 children. They had 2 fucking kids.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Okay, so this says on April 22nd, 1990, Albert and Roberta Salmi were found shot to death in their home in Spokane, Washington. The police surmised that Salmi, who was separated from Roberta at the time and was suffering from severe clinical depression, shot his wife and then himself.
Wow.
He was 63. That's
Tell me to wash another dish. Tell me to wash another dish, bitch.
But like, he was a good fucking actor too. And every Twilight Zone he's in, he was really good.
Yeah.
And I've seen him in other stuff too, and he's always good. It's just that's sad.
He should have pulled a chapter out of the Robert Blake book. Take her out to a fine Italian restaurant. Your alibi is, oh yeah, I go to my car and get my gun, and 2 guys come in and shoot her in a booth.
Yeah, then you get away with it.
Gets away scot free. Well, I mean, it costs them all his money probably for legal fees, but what are you gonna do?
You know what's better than being in prison forever? Well, using your money for legal fees.
That'll do it.
Yeah. I don't know how much money Albert Salmi had, but
well, probably know.
Yeah, he didn't have the TV series that he had.
I don't guess wasn't he in like a show that was on in the 80s, like a big show?
Salmi?
Yeah.
I closed this thing, but
okay. Because I was just like,
I can look him up.
Yeah, I feel like he was in something big that, like, in those days, it would have paid big money because TV was way different back in those days. Now it's a fucking shit show.
He was in Caddyshack.
2?
No, the first one. He was in. He worked a lot, but like, episode or 2 here and there. 3 episodes, 1 episode, 1 episode, 1 episode. 2 episodes, 44 episode, and Petrocelli. Okay. The fuck is that?
I have no idea.
He's on there with Barry Newman and Susan Howard. A Harvard-educated lawyer from Boston sets up shop in a small Arizona town. Oh, I should watch it. Let's see if there's any locations around me. And the rest of these are just 1 episode, 3 episodes, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 episodes of Daniel Boone, the TV series from 64, 65.
Okay, I was thinking the 80s. Looking at the 80s section.
No, I already did.
Oh, you did. He's the one.
Yeah, I'm going down through the years.
Never mind that. Forget it.
Yeah, there's nothing. Because even before that, like you're not getting paid a whole lot.
Let's move on and talk about a real actor.
You weren't making a lot of money on TV series until the 70s or 80s and 90s.
Oh, absolutely. That was the time to do it.
Yeah.
The last big hurrah was probably The Office. That was the last show you would probably want to be on to make money, and now forget it. It's all over now. It's
only a lead on The Office. The rest of the people weren't making much.
Oh, they're getting paid enough, though.
I'm sure they had a good residual.
Oh, no, well, that's the thing. Like, that was back when you could do that.
Yeah.
But now they're just doing, I think, straight out buyouts, and they don't give you any residuals. So I don't know.
Well, with streaming, it's got to be so fucking annoying because it gets sold around every other month.
Well, I think that's what they do is every time it's on a new streaming service on there has a contract for whatever the year or whatever. And I think every time they do a new deal, they get paid, but they get paid up front. But that's it. They don't get no residuals out of it. So I'm sure Colbert. What's his name? Shit, Alan Scott. Fuck, the 4-year-old virgin.
Michael Gary Scott.
Michael Gary Scott. Yeah. Oh god, that son of a bitch. Steve Carell. Oh god. But he's on a bunch of shows that he shows up on all these like mini series on HBO and Netflix. It just random appears on these shows now, and that's all they do is get work on TV shows or streaming shows.
Every actor's doing that now.
Well, all the big actors. And can you imagine if you're a small actor, you can't get a fucking job to save your life now. Because even the actors are doing commercials. They're taking your job there too.
I was just gonna say the only way they're making money now is if they get that like gig. Like Josh Lucas has subtly been a very successful actor because of the Home Depot commercials he does. He does
saved his ass, yeah.
He does the radio ones, he does the TV ones, he does every single one and I'm like, that is Josh Lucas. Like I recognize his voice always.
That's all he's got now because
I finally looked into it and I like him.
I like John. Yeah, he's not bad.
But because he was on the Yellowstone stuff for a little bit.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, he's in the flashback sequences playing a young Kevin Costner. Remember I told you?
Oh, that's right.
I made fun of it.
That's right. Oh god. But I do know that Josh Lucas, after he had the failure of like Poseidon, Stealth, all these movies that he did like in a row, he fired all of his agents and managers. He said, "Fuck, what are you guys doing for? You ruined my career."
Yeah.
Really hasn't recovered since.
He was the only good part of that one Cage movie that we watched where he kidnapped his daughter. Remember, he plays a cabbie and he falls apart and it's like his leg's gone.
Yeah, that was hilarious. He was good in that.
He was great.
That movie
sucked, but
terrible.
He was genuinely good in that movie. And like
he
understood, like, I'm just gonna fuck around, do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And not even Cage.
Nick Cage's nuttiness.
Yeah, and he won me over in that movie.
Yes, he did.
That is a bad movie, but I watched it again because of him.
Yeah.
But this is a good episode with really good acting. It's hard, you can't make fun of it. It's just except for the makeup. But
well yeah.
What are you gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
Let's be done. 23. Am I queued up already for the outro? No, I'm not. 2340. Yeah, we're 8's all around. What does it have on? Oh, I already closed it again. Fuck it. 2340. Let's get to our outro.
I hope not.
God, Deep Stock was so good in this.
God help us. I hope not.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. Shakespeare, the Merchant of Venice. But applicable to any moment in time, to any group of soldiery, to any nation on the face of the earth, or, as in this case, to the Twilight Zone.
That was Star Trek music.
Yeah.
Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Yeah.
So long, citizens. Bye, Albert Salmi.
Say hi to your wife for me.
I can't stop. Every time I see him, I just want to talk about it because it's fascinating to me. Because he's in that time travel episode with the devil, Julie Newmar.
Mm-hmm.
And he's really good in that one too. And then you find out and like, oh, okay.
Hey, his wife was a bitch. What do you want? We're probably a great guy.
Moving right along. I don't know.
We fired all his agents, man.
Great
guy. Got wrong woman, ruined his life. You got to put a bullet in her.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Because I just started the new podcast.
Sometimes these decisions got to be made.
We're still talking about Albert Salmi murdering his wife.
Yeah.
And Dick is blaming her for what happened. Maybe Phil Hartman was really abusive. We don't know. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No, that was no. That's a complete tragedy.
That was a sad moment in my childhood.
Oh, that was horrible. I remember that day and when I heard that on the radio, I was like, what?
He's still my favorite SNL member.
Mm-hmm.
And my second favorite SNL member is because he reminds me of Phil Hartman. It's Chris Parnell.
Right, yeah, there you go.
It was like the later version of him.
Yeah.
And they're both similar dudes, just stoic and too good of actors to be on the show that they're on. But yeah, that was sad as shit when that happened as a kid. What year was that? Like 98?
98. I remember specifically. I was getting picked up from freshman year. It was freshman year. Mom was picking us up in the van. We were right outside. I got in the van. And it was on the radio. Oh, Phil Hartman. It is a fit. Phil Hartman has been murdered by his wife. What?
I was just gonna say the radio. Me too.
Yeah, the radio. Yeah.
Radio.
Mm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because I know there was probably on the news all day, but just because I was in school, you didn't hear it because you didn't have that live, But as soon as you got in the car, it was like maybe 3:00 in the afternoon, and it was the DJs playing the latest hits. Here's Titanic for the 10th week in a row.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was. I remember that shit.
That's crazy.
The theme music from that movie, like the actual like the James Horner soundtrack on the radio.
James Horner, yeah, his like actual instrumental
stuff. Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
that's when that movie. Oh God, what a time to be alive.
Unless you're Phil Hartman.
Yeah,
he died. It's a rough time. I'll fall back on this with other things in the media. Oh shit. Oh, who's this Backstreet Boy? Oh, okay.
Oh my
Spice Girls. God. Yeah, they're someone was listening to a Spice Girl song and then heard about Phil Hartman's death immediately after.
No.
Or vice versa. Where it was
if you want to be my lover,
Phil Hartman has died. His wife apparently has shot him in his sleep and taken her own life. If you want to be my love. Yeah. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Whiplash.
Andy Dick gave her coke.
Yeah. They denied it 40 years later. Oh man. Dick, let's get to it. We can definitely ramble on incoherently about our stuff, but let's do this.
You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. There's a signpost up ahead. Your next stop, dark territory.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
Portrait of a Bush League Fuhrer named Peter Valmer. A sparse little man who feeds off his self-delusions and finds himself perpetually hungry for want of greatness in his diet. And like some goose-stepping predecessors, he searches for something to explain his hunger.
Ooh, I got a haircut.
And to rationalize why a world passes him by without saluting. The something he looks for and finds is in a sewer. In his own twisted and distorted lexicon, he calls it faith.
He's got like a Gen Z haircut here.
Strength, truth. But in just a moment, Peter Valmer will ply his trade on another kind of corner.
Check it,
A
Cap.
strange
No cap.
intersection in a shadowland called the Twilight Zone.
Check it out, fam. Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW, the Twilight Interview, Ear of the Beholder, episode 540 for TZ59s 404. He's alive, Redux. I'm Phoenix West.
Dude,
I think that was the most coherent I've said that intro.
that worked.
I decided to slow down and actually say it word for
It
word.
sounded quite nice.
Thank you. My radio voice is getting the best. Is getting better. I guess I'll stop sharing the blank screen.
Episode 540 coming at you live.
Yeah, check it out. Let's go to the Friday morning fork song. Yeah, we should definitely do Morning Zoo.
That'd be so much fun.
Yes, Dick.
Pancake attack is coming at you.
it's an original episode. So let's get a few things out of the way. I first covered this on episode 126 of this podcast. That was on March 9th of 2019 with Frank. Long time ago. 7 years. 7 years. Is this your first time watching this Twilight Zone episode?
No, I've seen this one before, and this is the most really. I mean, Dennis Hopper is too good for this show. Like,
did you listen to my original podcast?
Oh no, yeah, I think I've seen pieces of it, but
okay.
This is like a movie. Like, he is so good in it; it should be a movie.
What I said in that podcast in episode 126 was Dennis Hopper is too good for this show.
Yeah.
And Frank goes, "What? What do you mean? Twilight Zone is really good acting." I go, "No, it has Twilight Zone acting, which is good in retrospect on the show itself, but overall not very good acting, really, because it's all, what do you mean? Tell me up." A lot of that, a lot of sweaty.
Treat me like I'm a retarded child.
Yeah, it's a lot of, it's good script, but it's all like competent actors reading the dialogue. But Dennis Hopper is too good for the show, and it's distracting.
Yeah.
He is by far, and I'm just going to repeat myself from the first time I did it, by far the best acting on the Twilight Zone.
Oh, absolutely.
Or not.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I think Dean Stockwell is in that upper echelon too, and from the last episode, Quality and Mercy, but it doesn't even come close to Dennis Hopper in this one. I was never a huge Dennis Hopper fan, but he did win me over a lot more in this episode.
Oh, well, yeah, I've always liked Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, I've always liked him, but I've never been like, holy shit, like.
Well, I mean, his performance in Super Mario Brothers.
And in Waterworld,
he's fucking great.
It's phenomenal. His King Koopa is unrivaled, really.
I even like the movies he's directed. Colors and
a
few other movies. He was interesting.
No, I've always liked him, but he's never I never thought he was like that amazing actor that, like, you know what I mean? But he is phenomenal in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that I look at him differently in other projects now. So I went back and rewatched Blue Velvet.
Right, yeah.
He's always good and stuff, and he's in the most what I dubbed the most rewatchable movie of all time, Speed. I've always loved him in that, obviously, but that's Speed.
Oh, I'm sorry, he didn't make it.
I thought you're supposed to shoot the bat. You catch the bad guy, Jack.
No, I'm not crazy, Jack. I'm rich. I'm eccentric. Oh, he's great. But
I think it's one of those guys where I think he reminds me of like older relatives of mine.
Well,
the accent and the
also he's in True Romance and the greatest scene of all time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, one of the top 5 greatest movie scenes of all time.
His speech in that scene is fucking incredible.
So good. Like,
and we can't repeat any of it here.
No, it's a whole other show.
Yeah. Let's not do that. We're not.
Might be a bad idea. We can't do that.
Christopher Walken thought the speech was hilarious.
It's funny. You cantaloupe.
Yes, you get brown hair, black eye, or black hair, brown eyes.
I haven't killed anybody since 1984. But no, when he's with his the scene where in the first part of the show where he has his speech, gets his ass kicked, and he goes back to his friend, his Jewish friend, this old man lives in the building, and he's just like, Fritz, come on, can I just sleep on the couch here tonight? He's just so sad and pathetic, and then the older man's like, you're still that little boy who cries all the time. You're a sensitive boy, but you're nothing but a boy. And he has to. It evolves to the point where he, he's trying to be this specter. Hey, and all of a sudden he has a guy goes, "Hello, Mr. Volma." Best part, he's laying down. What do you want?
God.
Calm down here, Mr. Volma.
Your impression of him is like spot on. Someone like you do it, but I love where it's like, who are you? Step out of the light, step into the light, and it's like, who the fuck do you think has an Austrian accent?
And
shows up your
like
Nazi marches,
the movements.
clearly has an outline of a mustache. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to, kid?
Oh, I thought you were smarter than that, Mr. Volman.
It's distracting because at this age, he looks just like my my nephew.
Oh wow,
it's really distracting, but
she doesn't beat women. Because that was the problem with Dennis Hopper when he was on drugs and drinking. He was an abusive man.
Oh, I can see that.
That's the bad thing. He had his demons.
I think part of the reason I was turned off against him for a long time was in early high school. I finally watched Easy Rider because I'm like,
I don't like Easy Rider.
And I was like, I fucking hate this movie.
I don't like it either.
And I blame Dennis Hopper for it.
We did direct it.
Yes. I don't think anyone directed it. I think.
Well, that's the thing.
It's one of those movies.
Put the camera over there, man. Get some.
It is.
Footage.
Bar none, one of the worst, biggest movie, like most famous movies of all time. It is unwatchable. It sucks. But I also loved him in Apocalypse Now.
So
he's not in a lot of it, but I love him in that movie.
He's great. But what makes it great is because Marlon Brando wanted nothing to do with him. Marlon Brando made fun of him and talked shit on him. He said, "This fucking guy on my shit. Don't put him in the scene with me. I don't want to be in the scene with him." That's why he's never in the same scene. They're never there.
Did he say why he didn't like him?
He just didn't want to deal with it. I don't know. There's some beef there that happened in the 70s. I don't know. I don't know, but I think
Marlon Brando being an asshole.
Just Marlon being Marlon.
That's the same thing. Whenever you say someone is being there and then say the same name, they're being an asshole.
Now scooch me off this. Push me off this hammock.
I want to hold the miniature man during all of my scenes here, John.
Wonderful.
They said Jonathan Frankenheimer hated him.
Oh,
he would only act in scenes if he could have that little mini dude in the scene with him. So much so that he was carrying him around. He's like, he's not in this scene. He's like, he is now. He's like,
he's not a dog. He's a human being.
That's so fucking funny. I really don't think Marlon Brando knew he was human.
Probably not.
I think he was like, you guys train this Chihuahua to stand up and talk and like play the piano.
Is there I'll hope and a reason to get this puppet onto my island?
But that is the reason we got Mini Me from Austin Powers.
Pretty much.
Another scenes because he plays the piano just like in the prison scene. It's the same thing.
That poor
amazing. Yeah, that's another life ruined.
Oh, well, how sad. The poor guy.
That Celebrity Rehab show was the saddest because he was on a tricycle and peeing throughout the house.
Well, it's just good TV.
It was like, oh man, his life already sucks. We need to show this.
My whole life is a joke. Pretty much.
What nationality was he?
I fucking don't know. I think he was American. I don't think he was foreign. I think he was American. He just talked with a high voice because he was a small man. Mini me.
He is. Oh, he's from Sturgis, Michigan. Okay.
There you go. Michigan, your home state.
Oh, fun.
There you go. Right next door to Steven Seagal and Mini Me.
Oh, great. Yep.
I'm gonna fight you, Mini Me.
No, I'm glad you feel the same way. Where I was trying to explain it to Frank. Just he's too good for this show.
Yeah.
But I'm also. It works well that he had this episode to work with, where it's a full hour, and he gets a chance to actually do a lot in this. Because if this was a half an hour episode, I don't think it would have been as effective. But this is one where having the breathing room worked out well for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It had to be our episode because of the whole build up. Because you had to have the build up. And you have to have he first he kills his one of his friends to make it look like he's a martyr, to give them sort of sympathy, and then he basically goes and he takes the last step over the line, killing his only friend, the Jewish old man. He kills him, and with his he goes, "You have to kill him, Mr. Valma. You must have steel. You must become steel."
Every time you say Volmer, it makes me laugh.
Mr. Valma. I love it. Then he got the two. So okay, but then again, you can't argue that's in his head, because he gives him $200 to pay for the haul.
Well, I mean, he could have put $200 in an envelope from.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think it's in his head.
I don't either. I don't think it's supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be. Yeah.
No, I don't. I really don't think it's supposed to be. I think it's Hitler took over. It's kind of like the comedian episode of the new Twilight Zone, where you take over for the previous person, or the pool episode of the original Twilight Zone.
Wow.
You take over whoever I think Hitler took over for whoever was the Hitler before him, and then
right, yeah.
This is what he does now. No, it's an effective episode. I think I was too focused on the who's the man in the shadows,
right?
Of which bothers me still because it doesn't work in that way. It didn't need to be a thing.
Well,
I understand that the
up.
character doesn't need to know, but they reveal it to the audience, and we're like, whoa, and it's like, dun, 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 you get the sting of, oh my god, it was Hitler.
Out of my way, I'm Hitler.
I invented darkness, Mr. Farmer.
Yeah. Mr. Farmer.
Yeah.
V, what enemy?
Can you imagine in 1963?
Yeah.
Looking so much like Hitler, you can accurately portray him on screen.
Yeah, I'm here to audition for the role of Hitler.
But it's at an age where this is what Hitler would look like if he didn't die and kept living, which means people are going to think you're Hitler. Like, is that really Hitler? I mean,
I don't know. It's the magic of movie making.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, this guy's really good at playing Hitler. What? That's something Hitler would do.
Man, Adolf Hitler got a SAG card.
Like, that'd be the most evil thing he did, strangely, is play himself in a role commenting on how bad Nazis are.
I received great health care from the SAG union.
And that is another Twilight Zone episode I'm pitching on my new show.
There you go.
Hitler lived and played Hitler in a Twilight Zone, in this Twilight Zone episode.
But then he also showed up in a number of other episodes of different things. I was also the Hitler in the Indiana Jones and Last Crusade movie.
I'm Hitler. Yeah.
In the bunker.
Oh, we have that.
That's there somewhere.
I can find it's Clemente.
Clemente.
Viva, viva.
Viva, viva, viva. But,
Anyone country can't be voted out of office. I'm Hitler. I'm in a bunker. It's the end of the war.
Classic.
A single norm, a single approach, a single entity of people, a single virtue. We must cut out all that is different, like a cancerous.
Why don't you give me a name and a face?
Oh my god, it's Hitler.
No, it would have been funnier if you looked there and he goes, "Who are you?"
Dad?
Wait, no.
He's Hitler Jr.
But Uncle Murray? No, I'm Hitler. I'm Adolf Hitler.
He's just like,
who?
Sorry, man, I don't.
He doesn't even.
Oh, I didn't put this up behind me, man. This was this is here.
I thought it was stock. I thought it was the theater actors that played next show.
This is a plus sign. It's just dirty.
Yes. The Swazi guy.
Oh my god, this has been horribly misconstrued. Holy shit!
No, I wanted to help
Oh
minority.
my good, yeah. What the fuck? I'm doing an outreach program.
I am a Jew,
dude. Yeah, no. Oh my goodness.
Oh no, I misread the room here. But you read Mein Kampf. I thought it was an interesting book.
I thought it was my camp. I thought it was like
I thought it was about camping in Germany.
Good God. I got through the first couple of chapters and then I realized what was going on. And I don't speak German, so I didn't know. I didn't want to read it.
And then there was a sequel, My Comfortable Shoes. That was a joke that what's his name did years ago. The Daily Show guy.
Jon Stewart.
Yeah. It's one of his first books. He had an interview with Hitler and Larry King. And he goes, your second book, Mine Comfortable Shoes.
Oh, great.
Pretty
yeah, I
funny.
love it.
But yeah, no, it's just a good episode, important episode. I give it this one might be a 10.
I think I give it a 9.
I don't know. It's pretty fucking solid.
I gave it an 8 originally because I focused too much on the mystery. Like that bothered me the first time around. But this time I knew it was going to bother me. So I kind of just put that in the back and just focused on the episode for what it is. And yeah, I don't know. You could be right. 10, 9. I mean, we're splitting hairs here at a certain point, but
yeah,
you know what? Fuck it. Give it a 10 and we'll move on.
Yeah. I mean,
only got a 7.6.
Yeah, it's criminally underrated.
But I think it's people judge season 4 without thinking of the actual episode.
Because it's so long, they're bored.
Yeah.
The bored factor comes in. Yeah.
Because again, I told you, if you watch season 4 in order, it's rough, man.
Yeah.
We're skipping through and kind of hitting random ones. So if we get around to something else, we're not really focused on it like we did originally. Oh, that was nice. I just slapped my mic in accident. It didn't go boom like my other mic. Boom. Yeah, it didn't hurt my ears.
Didn't hurt your ears, Mr. Vonma?
Directed by Stuart Rosenberg, who I believe is
a Jew.
You gotta say it like Shatner.
A Jew.
A Jew. Cool Hand Luke, he directed. I like that movie.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Amityville Horror.
Oh,
do not like that movie.
It's all right. I mean,
Hope of Greenwich Village, which is on our HID list.
Oh, okay.
Brew Baker, we're gonna do here by the end of the year. The Drowning Pool.
Oh,
yeah, Cool Hand Luke is good though. I like that movie. Didn't love it as much as I thought I was going to. You know, you watch those old movies. Speaking of Easy Rider, you watch it and you're like, "Oh, okay." That's how I felt. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just, yeah, you can do that, but also sometimes you get surprised. Like
exactly.
Yeah, Ace in the Hole is really surprisingly great. When we watched that one,
which one?
Ace in the Hole, the Kirk Douglas.
Oh
one.
yeah, definitely. No, that was great.
Like,
But that's Billy Wilder. That's different.
Yeah, I had no idea. Thinking like, well, it's Billy Wilder, should be good, but I was like, wow, that's actually really good.
No, I fucking love Billy Wilder. I figured it was gonna be good. Yeah, that one was really good. But I watched, just as an example, some movies I watched from the back 70s and before. I put on Easy Rider and I was like, I fucking hate this movie. I hated it. But then I put on, not too long after, I put on Taxi Driver, and I'm like, I don't care for Taxi Driver, really. I it's fine. I don't mind it. I think it's a good movie. It's just I don't know why it's it's in the, if you were to divide Scorsese in the half, I would put it in the bottom half, honestly.
Right, yeah.
But people have it as his number 1, number 2 movie, and it's like, no. I think Cape Fear is better than Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
It's just it's iconic because of what it was at the time. And I get that.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
Exactly. But you get that with a lot of old movies. Like
yeah.
I watched The Great Escape and I was so fucking bored. Did not give a shit.
I enjoyed Great Escape. I like that movie.
Then I watched Bridge on the River Kwai. Loved it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So it's David Lean, though. I mean, you get the different directors, and they're really good in their style in their day. He was on a hot streak then too, David Lean. So, man, but yeah, there's a lot of those old movies you watch, and you're like, oh, okay, why is this so famous? Like,
well, that's it's just,
I think put yourself in the shoes of that day.
Right, of that era, of the time. Yeah. It was the first of its kind, and you see the people borrow from it.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh well, that's why you that plot line's there because of X, Y, and Z, and
but that's also the reason I'm watching the movie, is because it has that resonance throughout the decades,
right?
And that's why I'd give it its due. I give it its due, but I watch the whole thing and then I kind of judge on the story. I'm not so much thinking about what I'm not putting myself in the shoes of the 70s, because I can't. You can't do that. But that's in the back of your mind. So
yeah,
I'm not like fuck Taxi Driver.
Right. Yeah.
But I am like fuck Easy Rider.
Right.
Because that movie had nothing going on.
Well, and you love New York, New York.
I do.
Yeah, and that's another one. It's kind of like, ooh, no one likes that one. No one ever talks about New York, New York.
Nope. But that's it's a personal preference.
Yeah.
I would never say it should be in the top half of the top 10 of his movies. I would never say that. But personally, it's different. But some of those old movies, and because I love myself some Billy Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
Those have stood the test of time. However, I guarantee he's got some when you watch and you're like, oh,
I'm sure, yeah. Well, most modern audiences, they don't want to watch anything in black and white. They can't do black and white movies.
Yeah. The length of the movie sets them off, which is weird because a lot of modern directors now are going back to that, the 2.5 hour movies.
Yeah.
You've seen that a lot. Like Ari Aster's doing that, and then
every Ari Aster movies is long.
PTA does it.
PTA always does it, yeah.
But
which could be a problem because
Spielberg does it a lot. His movies are around 2.5, 2:15, 2:30 mark now. And I don't think about the length, but I don't know, man. Because you'll see some silent movies that are 2 hours, 40 minutes. You're like, how?
Right. Yeah. Those are the rough
Like
ones.
the 10 Commandments from the 20s.
Yeah.
The Mill one is almost 3 hours.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
A spectacle unlike anything you've seen on the screen itself.
So much so that I want to remake it in 20 years.
Mr. Volmer.
Mr. Vol. Yeah. Oh my God.
You must redo the 10 Commandments.
So I guess
Who are you?
boiling it down is I really came around on Dennis Hopper. Who I never didn't like. It's just certain projects of him. I never thought he's like one of those actors. But now I do. I've definitely changed my tune on him. And it's a lot of this because of this episode. He's so fucking good in it.
Yeah, he is.
Distractingly so.
Yeah.
His dying scene is sad.
I'm steel.
Made of steel.
Oh, so yeah.
So
good.
like a bitch.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of, you don't see acting like that in the Twilight Zone.
No, well, that's the thing. Like, this is like Strasbourg studio acting.
Yeah.
Which is like, what the fuck? This is beyond reproach. But oh well, yeah, I think a 10 is, I don't know, maybe not 9 more, because if we give Death Head Revisited a 10, this one's got to be a 10.
Yeah, you run into a little bit of trouble there, don't you? And that's why I bumped it up to a 10.
So maybe give them both a 9. I don't know.
No, I'll give this one, I'm going to stick with this one being a 9 and Death's Head being a 10.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
All right, Dick, we're done for today's allotment of TZ.
Good day, sir.
Our next batch is in a couple weeks here. We're doing TZ59s, I Am the Night, Color Me Black, Redux.
Whoa.
Redux, 2 more racist episodes.
Yes.
And then we're getting TZ85's 112A, Her Pilgrim Soul, which I watched on YouTube yesterday or the day before. And it's fucking weird. It's something, man.
Her Pilgrim Soul,
the title is garbage.
Her Pilgrim Soul.
It adds nothing to the, like, it doesn't reflect the episode, but decent episode. But oh my God, what the hell was happening? What a weird thing to do.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. It's 40 minutes long. I'll say that.
Wow.
Which pissed me off originally. Then I'm like, what am I watching?
Is it TZ
2085?
85, right? Okay. Yeah. How's it a 40-minute episode?
Yeah. Good question.
I thought they were half-hour episodes. Were they hour episodes?
They're hour episodes, so a lot of them,
the
early ones are broken up. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay. Okay, interesting.
I liked it. It was a fine episode. It
All
was dark and good, and not dark at the same time. I don't know, hard to describe, but we'll get there.
All right.
Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Ticket.
So long, citizens. Well, here's an outro first.
You've made a terrible mistake. I'm made out of steel.
Steel.
You understand that I'm made out of steel?
He's lost his mind. And Rod.
Where will we go next? This phantom from another time, this resurrected ghost of a previous nightmare. Chicago, Los Angeles, Miami, Florida, Vincennes, Indiana, Syracuse, New York. Any place, every place.
By the way, because Rod's from Syracuse, anytime he does a list of cities, he has to include Syracuse like it's one of the hubs of the country.
Goddamn right it is.
I can list 50 cities before I even think about Syracuse, New York.
Where there's hate.
Rochester would come to mind before Syracuse.
Alameda.
Where there's prejudice, where there's bigotry. He's alive.
Rancho Cucamonga.
He's alive so long as these evils exist. Remember that.
Merced.
Town. Remember it when you hear his voice speaking out through others. Remember it when you hear a name called.
Mr. Valma!
Any blind, unreasoning assault on a people or any human being.
Hello.
He's alive because through these things,
I'm even
alive.
Every time he says he's alive, I picture one of those like propaganda poster where it's like, he's alive, and it shows him.
I'm over here now.
48 more TZ59s, 27 85s, 3 2002s, 6 2019s, 18 night galleries than the movie.
Jesus Christ.
That's the list, by the way. All right,
Jesus.
bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Never end.
That's how our live stream ends.
It's never going to end.